Is there anything greater than feeling like you're a kid again? What's up, Joel and Inner Club? Alright, so today I'm officially starting my series of Toy Story reviews leading up to Toy Story 4 with Toy Story. Alright, let's jump right into this. Alright, so before I get started with this, I feel like I should address how this essentially came to be. This was the first ever full-length computer animated feature film, as I'm assuming most of you already know, but a lot of people didn't think that this was going to work. In the 90s, CG was mainly used for action and special effects and whatnot, and while it worked sometimes, like in Jurassic Park, Terminator 2 and whatnot, other times it didn't really work that much. So the idea of the first ever CG feature film being this didn't really seem like a good idea. Nobody thought that this was going to work, but we were all surprised. This movie wasn't changed by the industry. The industry was changed by this film. Nowadays, every animated movie is computer animated. And everybody tries to go for this type of formula. A simple story, very complex characters, and an overall emphasis on the story than the effects themselves. This is everything that makes a great film, and if there is anything that Toy Story is, it's definitely a great movie. So, what is the story for like the, two of you who have never seen Toy Story? Well, our main character, Woody the Cowboy, voiced by Tom Hanks, is the toy of a child named Andy Davis. Yes, that's his last name. Look it up. He's actually Andy's favorite toy. But all the other toys come alive when Andy is not around. And they're especially concerned because Andy's birthday party is today, and they're curious if the new toys might, overshadow them. But Woody is there to calm them down because he's Andy's favorite, or at least was. A new toy named Buzz Lightyear, voiced by Tim Allen, who also, by the way, happens to be my favorite Disney character of all time, has all the new cool gizmos, technology, and whatnot. Woody gets jealous, and then one night one of his plans goes too far, he knocks Buzz out the window, and then gets roped right along with him, and now it's a race for them to get back home before Andy and his family move. The strength of this movie really comes down to the characters. These are wonderful characters, and on top of that, it's a wonderful setup. Woody is not the villain, and neither is Buzz for that matter. It's just a form of jealousy. Anyone at any age can identify with that. And I like the fact that they made this movie about toys, considering that it was the first CG animated feature, and the plastic textures really do stand out. Now, Doug Walker, the Nostalgia Critic, if any of you guys have seen his videos, he does this series in December called Disneycember, and he reviewed this one in 2012. And I remember him saying that the film doesn't really have much of a villain, except maybe Sid. I definitely see Sid as the villain in this movie. Because, okay, I feel like if we weren't emotionally attached to toys in this movie, we wouldn't really think much of him. But because when we watch this movie, we think of these toys as people, we find Sid's actions horrible. But then again, Doug Walker does make a point, but if you haven't seen his review, I won't spoil it. Just go check it out for yourself. Now, like I said, these characters are wonderful. I grew up a huge Toy Story fan. I was obsessed with Toy Story, and like I said before, Buzz Lightyear was my favorite Disney character of all time, and for a while he was basically just, like, one of the only things I cared about. I don't know, that sounded terrible, but I was obsessed with Buzz Lightyear. I had so many just Buzz Lightyear related things, because Buzz Lightyear was just cool. But that's not to downgrade the other characters. Buzz isn't the only cool character in this film. Woody's awesome. And I love all the other characters. I like Mr. Potato Head. He's really funny. Ham, voiced by John Ratzenberger, who has been in every single Pixar film. He's cool. Every single one of these characters are just wonderful. And Toy Story, to this day, has a massive following, and you can definitely see why. This was Pixar's first hit, and at the time, we didn't know if this was going to be the massive success that it was today, but sure enough, it was. Guys, in the end, I don't even need to say it. Toy Story is a wonderful film. If you guys have not seen this movie yet, just do yourself a favor, go see it. Toy Story 4 comes out a week from now, by the time I'm filming this, and seriously, it shouldn't be that hard to find. Just go out to the store, you'll find all 3 movies. Guys, if you haven't guessed already, Toy Story is just an absolutely wonderful piece of cinema, and easily it is going to get my highest rating. Toy Story is a movie that is so nice, it is worth seeing thrice. Alright guys, so post your comments below. I'm not even going to ask you what you think of Toy Story, but I will ask you this. I'm going to have multiple Toy Story reviews coming up in the next few days. This is just the first of 4. That's not counting Toy Story 4. The next 3 reviews I'm going to be doing are going to be Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, and then Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, the animated movie. So, my first question to you guys, who is your favorite Toy Story character of all time? Let me know in the comments below. You guys are the best. Thank you all so much as always for watching, and if you like this, like, comment, favorite, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you'll be notified about all my videos, and join the Joelinator Club. Chest bump!